when Ford Motor Company introduced the 7.3-liter Godzilla V8, it wasn't just another engine launch, it was a statement. In an era where turbochargers, downsizing, and electrification dominate headlines, Ford doubled down on something old school. A massive, naturally aspirated pushrod V8 designed for durability, simplicity, and brute torque. The messaging was clear. This engine would be bulletproof, built for fleets, contractors, and anyone who needed serious reliability. It was marketed as the spiritual successor to legendary heavy-duty V8s, something that could run forever under punishing conditions. But here's where things get complicated. Because beneath the bold promises and tough guy branding, the full story of the Godzilla V8 isn't quite what Ford made it seem. What Ford promised versus what reality shows Ford didn't explicitly lie, in a legal sense. But critics and engine experts argue that the company carefully framed the narrative in a way that left out key trade-offs. The promise: simplicity over complexity, lower long-term maintenance versus turbo engines, massive durability under load, a modern replacement for proven V8 reliability. The reality: not as simple as marketed. Real-world fuel consumption is extremely high. Some early design concerns raised by mechanics, built with cost-saving decisions that contradict its rugged image. Automotive engineer and teardown specialist commentary, especially from independent builders, has highlighted a pattern. This engine was designed to meet a price point as much as a durability target. That matters more than you might think. Inside the Godzilla, old school meets modern compromise. At its core, the Godzilla engine is fascinating. It uses a pushrod OHV design, similar in concept to classic American V8s and modern engines like those from General Motors. That means fewer moving parts compared to overhead cam designs, at least in theory. But experts point out something important. It's not truly simple. While the architecture is old school, the execution isn't purely basic. The engine includes variable valve timing, modern emission systems, tight packaging constraints, electronic management layers. So while Ford marketed it as a back-to-basics workhorse, it's actually a hybrid of old and new engineering, with complexity hiding beneath the surface. The cost-cutting nobody talks about, here's where the criticism gets sharper. Several teardown analyses revealed choices that raised eyebrows among engine builders. Key concerns: use of composite, plastic oil pan, cost-optimized valve train components, manufacturing shortcuts aimed at scalability. Now, to be fair, modern engines across the industry use composite materials. Even brands like Toyota and General Motors do it. But the issue isn't just the material, it's the contrast with the marketing. Ford positioned the Godzilla as an ultra-rugged, almost indestructible engine. Yet some of these choices feel more aligned with cost efficiency than extreme durability. One veteran engine builder put it bluntly: "It's a good engine, but it's not the tank people think it is." Fuel economy, the trade-off. Ford downplayed. Another area where expectations and reality diverge is fuel economy. This isn't a small detail, it's a major ownership factor. Real-world observations. Heavy-duty trucks with the 7.3 V8 often see very low MPG. Under load, fuel consumption rises dramatically. Compared to diesel alternatives, operating costs can climb fast. Ford didn't hide this, but they also didn't emphasize it. Instead, the narrative focused on lower upfront cost versus diesel, simpler maintenance, which is true but incomplete. Experts note that over long-term use, especially in commercial applications, fuel costs can outweigh the initial savings. Reliability: strong but not untouchable. To be clear, the Godzilla V8 is not a bad engine. In fact, early data suggests it's generally reliable. Many owners report strong low-end torque, smooth power delivery, good performance under load. But reliable doesn't mean flawless. Reported issues, early observations, occasional valve train noise complaints, oil consumption in certain use cases, heat management challenges under extreme load. None of these are catastrophic, but they contradict the invincible engine narrative. And that's the core issue. Expectation versus reality. Why Ford built it this way. To understand the Godzilla V8, you have to understand Ford's strategy. The engine wasn't designed to be perfect. It was designed to hit a very specific target. The mission: replace older V10 engines, offer a cheaper alternative to diesel, serve fleet buyers and commercial users, meet emissions regulations. That means compromises were inevitable. According to industry analysts, Ford prioritized manufacturing efficiency, scalability, balanced durability, not extreme over-engineering. In other words, this engine isn't a mythic forever motor. It's a calculated business decision. The diesel comparison. Ford avoided one of the biggest unspoken comparisons is between the Godzilla V8 and Ford's own diesel lineup, particularly the power-stroke diesel engine. Diesel advantages: better fuel efficiency under load, higher torque output, longer lifespan in extreme duty cycles. Gas V8 advantages: lower upfront cost, simpler maintenance, in some cases, no DF system or diesel-specific issues. Ford leaned heavily into the second list, but avoided highlighting how quickly diesel can become the smarter financial choice for heavy users. That omission isn't a lie, but it's definitely selective storytelling. What experts really think. Industry experts, mechanics, and teardown specialists generally agree on one thing. The Godzilla V8 is good, but misunderstood. Expert consensus. It's a solid, well-designed engine for its purpose. It's not revolutionary or indestructible. It reflects modern cost and emissions realities. It's best suited for specific use cases, not everyone. One engine analyst summarized it like this: Ford didn't build a legend, they built a tool. And that distinction matters. The real pudding versus expectation. At the heart of this controversy isn't a catastrophic failure or hidden defect. It's something more subtle and more common in the auto industry: the gap between branding and reality. Ford marketed the Godzilla V8 as a return to bulletproof simplicity, a no-nonsense workhorse, a near-indestructible engine. But in reality, it's a modern engine with compromises, built to balance cost, emissions, and performance. Strong, but not extraordinary. That gap creates the perception that Ford lied. In truth, they told a carefully curated version of the story. Should you trust the Godzilla V8? Here's the honest answer. You can trust it, but you need the right expectations. The Godzilla V8 makes sense if you want a gas alternative to diesel, don't tow at max capacity every day, prefer simpler ownership over peak efficiency. It may not be ideal if you drive long distances under heavy load constantly, prioritize fuel economy, expect legendary, decade-spanning durability without trade-offs. Final verdict: not a lie, but not the full truth. The idea that Ford Motor Company lied about the Godzilla V8 is more about perception than fact. They didn't fabricate specs or fake performance numbers. What they did do is emphasize strengths, downplay trade-offs, build a narrative that feels bigger than reality. And in today's automotive world, that might be the most common strategy of all. Bottom line, the Godzilla V8 isn't a scam, it isn't a failure, and it isn't a miracle engine either. It's a modern compromise wrapped in old-school branding, and once you see it that way, everything about it makes a lot more sense.